Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Iowa's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
He's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. From the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Algier. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Using his legs, it's Pryor. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Might as well stick with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Stop it when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, you can't find any answers.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. New set of downs after that completion. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. And they got him for the sack. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He wants to pass it on second down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it inside the 15. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But they're... playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it...
That makes the
rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Got a lot of running room. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And they get the sack just like that.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fryer.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ball back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about the score.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Running back goes in motion. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass hits, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down mark. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still out. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
That's caught. It's Pryor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Pryor.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now